There is such a support group around here that you don't even know about until you're in this entrepreneur setting. It's kind of unbelievable until you're really in it. And it's like, we're all kind of working towards something, and people want to see businesses like this grow, because at first I'm like, I don't have a product to offer, it's a service. I gotta get people to understand that I want them to pay for this service, but it's not as difficult to get people to understand it as I thought, because there are so many entrepreneurs here and getting it going in this city that I just feel very supported here, and I feel like this is where this had to take place. I always joke that I landed in banking. Like, banking was never my dream career. I was about 21 and I was asked if I would be interested in being a bank teller. I was in between jobs. Bank teller sounded nice and awesome enough, so I went for it. Never knew that I would end up being there for almost 15 years. So it left me trying to figure out what was my next goal or my next plan. And I always said, maybe it's not in banking. Like, maybe I'll just get out of banking. I had a daughter at a young age, and I said, maybe once she's graduated from high school, I'll just do something totally different. I never left. And the only thing that ever came about was my feeling that there was a need for there to be some type of education when it came to the banking industry. I've seen things go terribly wrong and people are living paycheck to paycheck, and that one little glitch where you pay that one extra fee or you have a garnish, that can change a life for someone. And being in the bank, you see those people, like you're face to face with the people that have those issues, and it's kind of disheartening when it's like you can't really help them, and you know that if someone could have told them before they had this trouble, think about how much money they would save or how much grief. It started to become like a vision of mine to teach banking, and I called it Banking 101. So once the pandemic hit, it became like more urgent for me to do this thing that had always been on my heart. So one of those cousins out of the group approached me one day. She works for Flint, Genesee Job Corps, and they wanted some people to come in and teach about life skills. And she's like, well, you said you wanted to do this Banking 101 thing. How about if you come down here and you do a class? And I'm like, okay, well, when do you want me to do it? And she's like, in 2 days. I'm like, okay. And it totally changed the whole trajectory of where I thought this thing should go or when I thought I should do it. It became like I had to do it. Like, I couldn't sleep at night without thinking that this was what I was, like, this was my purpose. And I did it. I stepped out on that faith, and I just started to get myself out there in the community with this idea. I renamed it Teach Me How to Bank, because that's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to let people know that that's what I come here for. It happened, and here I am. It's kind of like 100K ideas. Just, I come in with this idea, and then they give me that little kick and that push, and it's like, girl, go with it. You know, and they support me, and it's like they come with the research and the facts. They give me that background where it's like, okay, this is really a thing. This can really be a thing. It's just that push. It's an inspiration. It's like they have all these other services, because I'm a one-woman show. So when it comes to like my marketing and branding and all that stuff, it's like, okay, I need someone. And they're like, we're that someone. At first, I thought it would be more like a competitive thing. But what I'm finding is it's more like we're helping one another. It's more like fostering community and supportive. I think that this has been like a really good experience for me, just for getting me out in the community and seeing that there is so much support in this city of Flint. I really enjoy it. And then I meet people all the time that tell me I'm an inspiration to them. And it's not at all what I started off to be. Like, I really got up with my own money and my own ideas and just started getting out there. But the support has been so tremendous that it has allowed me to, you know, have this at least as my part-time job way sooner than I thought. I've been at this for like 2 years now, and the support from the community has been what's given me this level of success. So the good thing about me, I'm very flexible. So the way I designed it when I first set out, I've designed it in a 4-part series of courses. So I take you from the start of a relationship, as if you've never even had one, through maintaining that account, through problems that may occur with that account, on into thinking of it as a relationship that grows with you through life. So that's kind of how I set it up. But the beauty of this is, it's my stuff. So I get to tweak it. So sometimes I'll go to an organization and they don't have time to listen to me all day because my 4 parts should be about 8 hours, but maybe you only have an hour, right? I talk to you about who you're serving, where they are in life, and I'll go and I'll tweak my thing and I'll come up with a presentation just for that organization so that it fits with the time that you have, with the age group that you're serving, just so we can get this information out there. So it's just been a scary transition, for no other words to put in it, but exciting. Like, it's been one of the most exciting things I've ever done because it's kind of all on me now. Like, it's one thing to be in a bank and they have these positions that come up, I apply and I get it and it's great, let's celebrate. But to step out with something that hasn't necessarily been done and you have to see all these people talk about it, get them to understand that why it's necessary, and then ask them to pay you for it. It's like, okay. So it's been a ride. You get the idea, sit with the idea, and pay attention to how the idea makes you feel. Because for me, like I said, this idea started years ago, but every time I talk to anybody about it, the feeling that it gave me inside, every nerve ending screamed, do it now. Why are you not doing this? Why is this not your thing? And that little voice alone cannot be quieted. So if you have that idea, find your support system, find people like 100K Ideas, they're here for you too, and go with it. Go with it until it's lit and the fire is so tough that you can't put it out. You can find me. I am on Facebook, I am on LinkedIn, both under Teach Me How to Bank. My email is the letter I, teachbanking@gmail.com. My phone number is on Facebook. It is my actual phone number. Call me, email me, Facebook message me, LinkedIn message me, anything you have to do. I am very open. I want to work with all organizations, anything that's dealing with life skills. There is a place for banking, and like I said before, I can make my 8-hour course a 1-hour course, a 30-minute course, anything that can fit, because this information is necessary. I want to get it out. I want to be full-time working with all organizations around me. So please, please, please contact me. We can sit down, we can make it work. So I'm just so excited. I'll talk to y'all about it all day, but no, I really need to be in these places. So I'm finding that being in substitute teaching is like, okay, I'm getting a relationship with principals and stuff like that, sprinkling my business in there, and it's like, okay, call me, because I know you need me.